accused makes it seem like he is truly a very caring human being. He gave these children refuge because they were vulnerable, they were living in the streets. Some of them, he says, were working on the streets, as he puts it. So he says, what I actually did, I actually gave them
Something.
refuge. He tries to portray the image, the contrary image from what the state is saying. He says, no, well, I taught them, they knew nothing. I taught them a skill. He calls this massaging a skill, which they could use as an occupation for the future. They could go when they left him, get their own massage bed and start their own massaging business. He makes it sound like he's the good guy.
What he then says, my lord, in his own words, that this court must, I am requesting that this court not forget when making a decision. He says, remember, a pure massage without any of this touching of privates, without happy endings. No one would pay that kind of money for this massage. No one would want it. This is an accused who's a businessman. He's also got to lure something to his clients to call in the clients. There is no consent that you can get, whether from a 16-year-old or a 19-year-old or a 21-year-old, where you have deceived me to get my consent. That consent is non-existent.
Well,
TW was 15, he wasn't 16.
No, let's even assume that on his subjective version, his subjective belief that 16, because that is the golden thread of his evidence. Well, if you're 16, you know, they were 16. I always try to ensure they were 16. And if they were 16, the law says that you can do this. That is his defense. And consistently. Now, even if a person is 16, you know, is it the age that is of primary or cardinal importance, or is it the ability of the child to understand and comprehend the magnitude of what he is getting himself into?